Hi Paula, this is Robin Estes from Northeast Florida. I got my filly and I'm knocking at your door, let me in. Well, this week is dessert week, and the dessert that I'm going to prepare today is an apple dump cake with a filly filling. So let me show you this scrumptious recipe, and let me start off by saying I would like to dedicate this recipe to my mother today. My mother was released from the hospital. She has lived with diabetes for over 20 years, and it has really taken a toll on her health. And she just had to have heart surgery and a stent placed in. Her kidneys are failing, and send your prayers, please. However, I would like this dish to be in her honor, and I am using sugar-free items. So let's get on the happy note and let's get this dish in the oven. Okay everyone, let's get started. We're going to make the star of the show first, which is the cheesy cream filling. We're going to take that first, and then the motto of this is it's a dump cake, and you dump everything in your baking pan and it goes into the oven. Now how easy is that? Okay, let's get started here with the Philly cream cheese. We're going to take 8 ounces into the mixing bowl. And then with that is going to be 2 tablespoons of sour cream. And then we have a tablespoon of vanilla. And lemon juice. Always with cream cheese. Real good. And then a little sweetness. We have about 1/2 cup here of confectionate powdered sugar. All this is going to get whipped up real quick, and then we'll have fun with the dump cake. Hold your horses. Okay, mixer, here it goes. It's going to be a little noisy, so bear with me, but it's just going to take about a minute or so and get this mixed together. Make it nice and creamy, no lumps. Start out on low, and once it starts getting incorporated, then go ahead and put it on high, just for a minute to get the lumps out. It's all nice and mixed together, nice and creamy, and that's going to be the star of the show for this wonderful dump cake. Okay, so we have a baking dish here. And I have no sugar added apples. You can use any fruit that you would like. You could use cherries and pineapple or blueberry. My husband, he loves the apples, and so do the rest of my family. So that's what I use most of the time. So it's no sugar added for those diabetics out there. You can use regular, if you don't have to watch that kind of thing. And then I like to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon just on top of this, just across all the apples. And then from there, we're going to dump in our cream cheese filling we just made, and just kind of incorporate that all over the top of that. And this is going to be like if you've ever had like a cheese Danish, that's what this is like. And it's just really, really good with this. It's like a streusel Betty cake, So all that gets placed on top, and it will bubble up over the top and be real nice. Okay, from there, I have some Pillsbury reduced sugar. The only place I'm able to find this is at Publix, that carries the 50% less sugar with Splenda. So, just a little tip there. Okay, now you just place as much as you can on top and just spread it out. It's just that easy. Like I said, everything just gets dumped right in. And this is going to make a real nice crisp topping. See, just on top as much as you can. Usually I make a larger one in the 9x13 pan, and you would use the 2 cans of the apple and the whole thing of the cake mix. Now this is just a yellow, classic yellow cake mix, okay? And that looks like it's good enough. Now, and then I like to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top of this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to thinly slice a cold stick of butter, and we're just going to lay those pats of butter all over the top of this, and some chopped nuts. Okay, like you see here, I've just cut pats of butter real thin and just put it all over the top, and that's going to make it have a nice crispy topping, and it's going to turn golden brown. The cream cheese filling that we put in there is going to bubble up through all that, and it's going to be real pretty, and it's going to be so appetizing you're not going to want to cut into it. Okay, so that's 1 stick of butter all over. We're going to sprinkle a few nuts, whatever kind of nuts you have, you know, just whatever your what you have in your kitchen, you know, pecans, walnuts. I have some walnuts here, and so just sprinkle a few on. I'm going to put it in the oven, have it preheated to 400 degrees, and we'll put it in there for about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. It's going to come out all nice and brown, okay? So I'll see you back in about 30 minutes. Okay, I'm going to get the streusel out of the oven. It's all nice and sweet smelling in here. The apples, oh, it's smelling good. Look at that, all bubbling over, all nice and brown on top. Isn't that this, I mean, that is just a pretty dish. Look at that. Now, okay, here's the finished product. Let's get this scrumptious dump cake on this plate, and let's try it. Yummo, yummo. I think that this Philly cream cheese mixture really adds something to this dish. If you've ever tried like a cheese Danish, all that cream cheese, that's what this tastes like. Okay, here we go. Mixed in with those apples. Oh, it's still warm. Okay, guys. Are you ready for this? Here's the test. Here's the test. Let's give this a shot. I don't know if I want to share any with you. It's so good. Okay, ready? The crispy texture of the topping, the apples, the cream cheese. Oh, the combination is just so scrumptious. Tell you what, girls, this is worth trying. Well, I know that my mother would enjoy something like this, and I try to make it as healthy as possible. Girls, just remember her in your prayers, and this experience has been a life-opening experience that I've enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed all the friends that I've made out there on the Real Women of Philadelphia page. You are real, sincere women, and I just thank you, Paula, for this opportunity. So, thank you, Paula, and I'll see you soon in Savannah.